All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim, if you walk well, may be listening. This is your brother Batak Allah from the GMS camp here in Chicago, coming back at you with another video to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. All right, the inspiration for this lesson today is this video here that I'm showing on the screen. Salaki, give me 1 second. Turn that off. But this video that I'm showing on the screen right here, I was just watching it. It was on my timeline. But you know, these people, they're starting to really, they can't stick their head in the sand no more. Shit is getting too real out here, and all these Americans are really starting to figure out what these elites got coming down the pipe for them. Pause. All right, now I don't know what this dude looks like. An Edomite, he could be a Jake. I don't know, but nonetheless, you know, all the things that this guy is speaking about in this video, all of these things are prophecy and in the scriptures, man. All right, now I haven't finished the video yet. He might mention that because you know these Christians, they'll point out, you know, that we are in the last days, and you know they'll point out various things, you know, even though they don't have much understanding. But you know, things are just so wicked out here that even a fool knows that we're coming close to the day that Yahweh Shai is going to come back and destroy this place. All right, but we're gonna get some precepts, and Lord willing, this will be edifying. And you know, I suggest, you know, if brothers have time to go and check this video out, and you know, get some inspiration for some lessons yourself. But yeah, you know, the main crux of what this guy was talking about is that, you know, the economic situation in America is so bad, the cost of living is so high, you know, that people have to work 60 and 80 hours a week to be able to just pay for the bare necessities. And, you know, how these elites are turning this society into a feudal serf type society where, you know, all the people that have all the money it's a small population that has all the money, and then everybody else is just a slave. All right, and that's really what this MOTB and this beast system is all about, and that's what Esau is trying to set up, you know, with this new world order. But we're gonna get these precepts this second. Ezra 16 and 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, and that's where we're at right now. You know, we're every day we moving closer and closer to the pinnacle of Jacob's trouble. All right, you got these elites engineering these famines. You know, in particular, right now, you know, we're dealing with this egg shortage in America. You know, the price of chicken is very high, and the price of everything really is just sky high right now. All right. You know, and that's the, you know, that eventually is going to turn into people, you know, coming against each other, man. You know, neighbor invading neighbor, and we're going to get that as well. But, you know, these people, man, they don't really see. The Lord has prepared us, you know, with this truth and with this knowledge to be able to withstand the blows that are coming. You know, it's like in a fight, you know, you train and you have a training camp for a fight, so that when you get in the ring, because you're going to get hit when you anybody that's ever been into any type of a real fight, or like a street fight, or a real organized fight of any type, whether it's a wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, whatever, you know, there's no such thing as going in there and not getting touched, not getting hit, not having to deal with, you know, pain when you're doing that. All right. But those who train diligently, those who are on point, they can withstand the blows that they have to endure in order to be victorious. All right. And that's what the being in this truth is preparing us for. And Lord willing, we endure to the end. All right. But the Lord is preparing his men to be able to deal with the situations that are at hand. All right. And one thing that I'll say is this too, you know, because the man was mentioning in the video how difficult it is to keep up with the cost of living. You know, a lot of these Americans are out here dolo by themselves, all right, and they're left to their own devices on how they're gonna take care of themselves. All right, the Lord has given us this truth and this brotherhood, and we have each other to lean on. All right, and at least speaking in my situation in particular, the Lord has blessed to where me and and a brother that's a bit that is over me in the truth, are we live in the same, we're roommates, and it's not a big burden financially like how all these other people are dealing with, man. All right, so you got to thank the Lord for that. Okay, but we're gonna keep reading because these people are suffering out here, man, and the Lord got us, man. You know, the Lord got us, and the Lord is making sure that we got what we need day to day, as long as we're doing what we're supposed to do. All right, this is verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, so guess what? All of these negative things that are being brought on this upon this place is for the wicked, man. All right, it's for amendments for the wicked. If we repent and we are doing the things according to what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai want us to do to the best of our ability, then the Lord is going to protect us from these things ultimately. Now we are going to have to deal with situations and trials and tribulations, but the type of shit that's about to start happening to these people in the world, we're gonna avoid a lot of that, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing. All right, but this is verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right, so when this shit starts going on, not only are these people not going to turn away from their wickedness and seek the Lord, they're going to double down and get more wicked. All right. The harder that it gets to be able to provide just a basic standard of living, the more evil and demonic people are going to get. The more willing people are going to be to put others to death to get what they want to get. All right. And all other manner of heinous things. Because really, when that day comes, man, the people that get put to death are going to be lucky. Because the shit that's going to be going on out here, people going to be starving to death. People going to be getting eaten by other people. People going to be eating their own kids. All type of crazy shit is going to be happening. So, the people that get checked out early, they going to be lucky. Now, the Lord, the Lord going to bring all you niggas back to catch a missile. But, that's neither here nor there. All right. This is verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, so now they got Donald Trump in office. He's supposed to be setting the ship back right and getting America financially stable again. And, the Lord might allow him to do that for a small amount of time. But all the while, the plan is still moving forward. All right. And all the while, these people still going to get more and more wicked. And that's why the Lord got to destroy this place, because these people are not going in any other direction but towards wickedness. All right. If things get worse, they get more wicked. If things get better, they get more wicked. That's why the Lord got to destroy them, man. All right. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, so it's about to go down out here, and in large part, Salakia, due to lack of money, lack of food. All right, and most of these things are artificially created too, man. These famines are artificial. The collapse, the financial collapse has been engineered by these devils, man. All right, really, it's the Lord, but these elites have set up this financial collapse to benefit them. This is Second Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, so destruction is coming, man. Not only are countries going to be going against each other in a World War III, but, you know, on your street level, people are going to be fighting against each other for food, for water, and, you know, whatever else it is that they want. All right. This is verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, so it's going to be completely lawless. They're not going to give a fuck about what these politicians saying no more, man, because these people are starting to understand that these politicians are fucking them over and don't have no interest of these politicians do not have the common person's best interest at heart whatsoever. All right, they looking to ensnare you and put you in chains. All right. This is verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, so it's going to be martial law out here, man. You're not going to be able to move around how you want to move around. All right, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, and one thing that dude said in the video was, you know, we're very close to the point where the cost of living, once the cost of living reaches a point where even if you working 60 and 80 hours a week, you can't afford it. He said he's afraid to get to that point, but we're close to that, man. All right. See, all that telling niggas to work harder and calling motherfuckers lazy, that shit don't work when a motherfucker's working 80 hours a week and still don't got enough, man. And people ain't trying to hear that shit. And then even when you go into your regular you don't even have to get on a politician level. You go to your regular job, and whoever is the so-called manager at your regular job is going to talk to you as if they one of these politicians, man. Tell you that you're not working hard enough or that you could do more. Or why ain't you doing more? You know, a robot like response. That's what these people are giving each other out here, man. All right, and it's going to turn into, because it's going to get to a point where people are just going to say, fuck it. Working ain't providing what I need it to provide. So I'm just going to start taking what I can take, and we're going to go with that. All right. That's what's coming. All right. And it really is here already. We're really just waiting for the Lord to just open the faucet on you people, man, because everything is already in place for this shit to go down. All right. This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. All right. And even though this is speaking of you wicked ass women in particular, this applies to all you people, man. Because the average person's mind works like the mind of a bitch anyway in this society. All right. And all these people have this spirit on them, a spirit of ease, a spirit of decadence, a spirit of America is the best country in the world, so I don't have to worry about nothing. I can do whatever I want to do. I'm an American. That's how all these people think, man. And the Lord is fucking them up, man. And it's going to continue to get worse. All right? Because all these people that you casted that you gave your confidence to, all these politicians and all these other people that you gave your confidence to, they showing you that they really are wicked, man. They're wolves in sheep clothing. They never had no intentions on making sure that you was living a good life. Their whole intention was to ensnare you. All right. And like I said, these people are starting to understand that now. And, you know, that's why that second Esdras 15 is going to happen. And a lot of these politicians is going to get dealt with harshly. All right. And really, they stupider than the people that elect them because you just a face, man. These politicians are just faces. They don't run shit. They're told what to do, and they do it. All right, and they get a high position in this society in exchange for setting themselves up as the face of all this oppression. All right, but really, it's these elites that are in charge of all that shit, and all you politicians are gonna get put in the same bag as all these quote unquote common folk that's out here too, man. All right, but this is Sirach chapter 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. All right, and see, the thing about America was always that, you know, as long as you was an Edomite, you was good. You know, everybody else was under you, so it didn't matter. And Lyndon B. Johnson had a quote that the former president, a damn demon. All right, the president that ushered in a lot of this civil rights bullshit that's plaguing Jake to this day. All right, but his quote was that if you tell the lowest white man that he's over the highest Negro, then he won't notice it when you reach into his back pocket and take his wallet, you know, roughly paraphrasing. All right. And that's what these devils have done to their own people, man. You know, you Edomites thinking you good because you a Edomite, and lo and behold, all these the house of Amalek is at the top of the mountain shitting all over y'all, and the only consolation prize that you get is to say that you a white man and that you better than a nigga, which don't work no more. All right, now that title has shame attached to it. Now being called white is a byword. You know, these Edomites are offended that of their history now. All right. And now you don't have to just be an Edomite to live good in America no more. Now you got East Indians over here who doing better than Esau. You got Asians, uh, Oriental, East Asians over here doing better than Esau. You got fucking Ishmael over here doing better than Esau. You know, you even got some niggers that's doing better than a lot of these Edomites, man. All right. So now these devils are starting to figure out that these people that they are having confidence in are really their enemies. And, you know, they made the mistake of trusting them, and now they're going to reap the rewards, because at the end of the day, because this dude was talking about, you know, like I said, I ain't finished watching the video or nothing, but he was talking about how the financial situation is just getting worse, and he doesn't see, you know, how you're gonna, because it's gonna get to a certain point where just to be able to pay your bills and have necessities, you're gonna have to take out debt and go into more debt, and he don't see how that's gonna be able to how they're gonna be able to deal with that. But this is really the point of that, man. And I've been saying this for a while. All right. When you go on the U.S. debt clock, it shows you not only the total debt for the government, which is, you know, 30 some trillion, 35, 36 trillion or some shit like that. But whatever the number is, you know, there is a portion on the chart that shows you the amount of debt per American citizen and the amount of debt per American taxpayer. So once you're born in America and you're a citizen, from infancy, you automatically carry, I think it's like 80,000 or some shit like you owe them like 80 or not, or 100,000 or something like that. You know, it's always going up. But when you're born, you start off with that, and then once you become a taxpayer, it goes up to like 250,000. That's per citizen. All right, and you on the hook for that as an individual if you didn't know. That don't count none of your consumer debt, none of these loans that you taking out as an individual. That's just the cost to be an American. All right. And these bankers are holding each and every one of us accountable for that debt, whether you know it or not. And then what's even more wicked on top of that is that these bankers don't loan, when they give out loans, these international bankers, they don't give real money. They give fake money for these loans. That's why we get FRNs and and debt-based currencies, because that's what they give you to deal with. But the thing about that is when they give you a loan that's not real money, you can't use the the you can't use FRNs to pay that off. All right. The only thing that you can use to pay that off is real wealth, land, gold, silver, human capital. All right. And that's why all you niggas got birth certificates and social security numbers, because you a bonded slave. All right. And this is what they're going to do to finally collect on that debt. When it come time to collect on the collateral for the debt, you're going to be given a choice. You can have your debt erased and you can take this chip, or we can put you to death because you can't pay your debt. All right. This is the type of shit they're going to be talking, man. All right. I'm not going to say that they're going to necessarily put you to death. They may. Some people going to get put to death. Some people just going to get cut out of society and go out like that. All right. But whatever they do, you're not going to be able to operate unless you, quote unquote, wipe your debt clean by taking this chip and confirming that Esau is your master. All right, this Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so that's what these Edomites are setting you people up for. Okay, all of you people, man, you 2/3 niggas, you Edomites that didn't get a slice of the pie, everybody, man, because this is something that Esau's trying to do over the whole world. But guess what? Yahushai, Salakia are not having it, man. Yahushai is going to come back and he's going to destroy these devils right when they think that they about to get their shit off, man. Okay. But with that being said, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai Bashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and a few Aquath who may be listening. Lord willing, this edifying lesson. Kwam Yasharala Wa Baba Ball. Shalom.